Okay, this is this week's Q&A. A lot of things people have been not so much asking, but wondering about. How to make some gold. Okay, so we'll start off by doing this. First off, you want to get a program called Mail, or Postal, I'm sorry. The add-on is called Postal. I only made 1,100 gold on that yesterday, but hey, I got auctions up. We'll hit the basics here, though. Okay, one thing you're going to want to get is Trade Skill Manager. And this is what it is. Like one thing you can do here, you can go in, you can add something. I mean, we'll pick something I'm not tracking, just to give you an idea. We'll go, oh, I have no idea. Hang on. Right there, you can type in the name, it'll find it, and you can add the item. Oh, I've already have it added. And you can tell it to record the scans. I always put record scans. Put stacks only, doesn't really matter. But what you do then is hit the scan tab and you can scan. I personally have 49 items, and what it does is every time you come in here, it'll scan these items, it'll take all the prices, bids, starting bids, buyout prices, and it'll compile them into useful information, which I'll show you here in a second. Another good add-on is Auctionator. That makes it easier to sell items, buy items. Now, Trade Skill Manager has a lot of modules. I've downloaded them all. Some of them are useful, especially if you're like a jewel crafter or an inscriptionist. It'll mill your herbs by clicking a button, or prospect your ore by clicking a button, instead of you sitting there, you know, clicking prospect, then clicking the ore stack, and going back and forth 100,000 times. So those are always handy to have. Another useful module for Trade Skill Manager, you can put an item in there. Let's say you're a leather worker and you want to make some armor. You can put the item in. It'll automatically search the auction house for the materials you need to make it, as well as the going rate for that item, and it'll tell you how much the mats will cost and how much the item's selling for and your potential profit. So like on here, if I hover over any of these items, it'll break down like all this stuff. I guess let's pick an item, a craft item. Okay, here's one. Vicious Pyrium Lens. Like right there, if you see in the small box, it'll show the average price, buyout price per unit. Okay, now we click on the History tab, and we'll pick True Gold. Now there's multiple things you can do. I've got the last 2 months worth of scans here. So and then like right here, we'll just do one by one. This is all on the low end. Like I said, it'll scan all the prices, buyout prices, bids. This is the simple moving average. In other words, what people have been selling it for, and it seems to sell quickly. The exponential moving average, which is just more extrapolated data, and the trend. Now, if you're looking just to sell, you probably want to go with the simple moving average or the trend average. But that's low end. In other words, this is what True Gold sells for on the low end. Here's the high end. Not much of a difference. Some items are a lot more inherent. But here's the high end. So as you can see, overall, back early June, True Gold is going for $5.50 a tab, or I'm sorry, each, and then it's slowly going down. Now, on more dramatic items, as you can see here. Now this is price per unit, so a stack would obviously be times 20 for this. Here's the other key. As you can see here, at low it was below a gold each. So if you know what the average price is, which seems to be around 1.5 gold each. This is one way to play the gold market. You go over here to buy. This is Auctionator. I have different. You can save searches like shopping lists. You can make a new shopping list and add stuff. I go to my ore, click Elementi more, and now it's scanning Elementi more. Like right here, 54 stacks of 20 at 1.23 gold each. Now referring back to our history, we see that's probably about the average price, but it does spike every now and then about 2 gold. So one way to play the auction house, sheer just playing it, buy low, sell high. Now if you know that Elementi more sells for an average of 1.5 gold per, or to be average 30 to 35 gold a stack, you just search the auction house every day. If you ever see 20 gold, less than 20 gold, pick it up. And then wait till the price is a little higher and then put it on the auction house and try to make your money that way. A more practical route would be this, though. Okay, we've seen Elementi more. It's 24 gold a stack. Check Elementi bars. And they are going for 50 gold a stack. So not very profitable considering it takes 2 stacks ore to make 1 stack of bars. So right now, not the best price. But if you ever saw aluminium bars, let's say 70, 80 gold a stack, and the ore was about 24 a stack, it'll cost you 48 gold to make a stack of bars to sell for 80. That's minor profit. So now this is a better example, like right here. Pyrite ore, 97 gold a stack. Pyrite bars, so you lose money here. You pay 200 gold, or you would pay 194 gold for 2 stacks of pyrite ore to make 1 stack of bars, and right now not selling that high. But the norm is you can get a stack of pyrite ore for less than, like, it's usually 50 gold a stack, and then you can usually double that money when you sell bars. But those are just some examples, and obviously more extreme examples are buying stacks of herbs, making flasks, you know, depending on the price of volatile life. You know, you could make a flask of Draconic Mine for maybe, see, it's 8, maybe around 30, 40 gold and sell for 100. I mean, I don't know. Let's check. Okay, so flasks of Draconic Mine are going for 90 gold each, roughly. And that takes some Twilight. That's probably not the easiest to make. But Volatile Life, which if we look at our history here, is averaging around 6 gold each. So right there would be 48 gold. That's half. Twilight Jasmines are only 100 a stack, so you probably wouldn't make too much money making Draconic Mines. But you get the point. I would set up a buy list here. Let's, like Netherweave bags. Those are nice little sellers. Like right here, the average bag is going for 12 gold each. It takes a stack of Netherweave to make a bag. So if you can get a stack of Netherweave cloth for, like right here, 5 gold. And then we just buy them up. Right here we go. That's the other good thing about Auctionator. You can buy your stacks real quick like this. You don't have to individually click and do all that other fun stuff. So if you want to buy quantity. Okay. And now all you need to make this is a tailor and some thread, which runs a couple silver a pop. So we're going to say we're going to spend 6 gold on each bag. And we just picked up 28 stacks. So that means we can make 28 bags at 12 gold each. We're essentially going to double our money. So we'll invest 6 gold into a bag, sell it, double our money. Now that's not a lot of money, but that's a good starting point, especially for a level 60, 65 character that can make these. It's not a bad investment. And it does take a lot of work. You're going to have to go in here and scan it at least once a day. And another handy aspect of Auctionator is this one. the full scan option. Now what this allows you to do is whenever you pick up items, pick up whatever you want to pick up, and you hover over it with your mouse. If you look at the bottom there where it says vendor 22 silver, auction 1 gold 23 silver, that information is derived from the full scan of the auction house. So your prices might be out of date in a few hours, but it's better, you know, if you grab something or you find some volatile air, especially because that sells pretty good. If you see they go for 15, 16 gold each. So if I were to put up a stack of this, I sell mine in stacks of 10. I can get 159 for a stack of 10. And then I'll create all my auctions. What do you see that they're going for 15 gold, 95 silver each. That's about what it shows right there. The lowest price that it's going for right now. So you always get a good idea of what you're going to get for something. That's another benefit of Auctionator. An even better one, like this guy's an alchemist. If I click on like this, it scanned the auction house and it knows what it can make. So if you look here, profit loss of 6 gold, because the Twilight Jasmine is going to cost me 6 gold. The Heart Blossom is going to cost me 4.5 gold. So I'm already out. You know, I'm already 11 gold. And of course the Crystal Vial is going to cost me 5 copper. So I'm looking at 11 gold to make this. And this item only sells at 4 gold in the auction house. That's another really good thing about Auctionator. So I can look on my trade, my skill window, look at an item, see, oh, what's it going for? How much am I going to lose? But of course, this is based on if I was to go to the auction house and buy the Twilight Jasmine and buy the Heart Blossom. If I go farm it, obviously I'm going to make 4 gold. So it's another handy-dandy way of being able to know how to make money at your fingertips. You can stand in the auction house, do a full scan, open your leatherworking, blacksmithing, whatever profession you have, and look at an item. And you'll know just by clicking on the item, oh, if I was to make this, I would make 8 gold if I bought the items, the mats off the auction house. Because I get the Cinder Bloom for 3 gold, the Whiptail for 1.5 gold, so we'll say 5 gold, and the potion sells for 12.5. Poof. So, real quick, information is the key here. A lot of it in a hurry, so just keep that in mind. And, you know, play the auction house, do what you need to do. I would recommend at least 10 to 20,000 gold to get started if you want to make real money. I mean, you can Mickey Mouse around like this, because there's always the problem of, yeah, I can make this item and it might not sell. You also have to be willing to sit on your items for a long time to wait for the price to go back up, especially if you're going to buy low and sell high. You may have to wait a week to even a month before the price goes back up on some items. And another side note, Tuesdays and Wednesdays are normally the best time to sell, because that's when everybody gets online, wants to cap their Conquest Valor. They're always looking for stuff, so just keep that in mind.